What are you walking for? Yeah, Ed!
Hello, whoever I'm talking to. Ready? Woo! It's cold. That's cold water.
This is not cold, Ed.
It's not cold.
It's warm.
It's really warm. Oh!
Oh, that's colder than at home.
Never underestimate an old man on a bicycle.
Never underestimate an old man on a bicycle.
I think I'm crazy.
For the sake of the ride, don't ever underestimate a crazy guy on a bike.
Eddie, Dan, y'all have a safe trip and stay out of trouble.
way down upon the Swanee River.
Sign that. Okay. Behave yourself.
Give me the paper. Oh, gotta get the ticket.
So this is one of his cowboy songs that we would ask for over and over again, and it's called The Wheel. The Wheel. Back in the day, with the big penny farthing, big wheel in the front and the little tiny one in the back, the bicycle was known as a wheel because of that. So, I may not make it through without I'll just sing it, and then I can tell details if need be. I can ride the wildest critter in the wild and woolly west. I can ride him, I can scratch him, let him do his level best. I can rope and tie the longhorns of the wildest southern brand, and in Indian disagreements I can lend a helping hand. I can fight the wildest critter ever wore a coat of hair. I can match and rough and tumble with the darned old grizzly bear. But I finally met my master, and he really made me squeal. Once the boys, they got me straddled o'er that doggone wheel. That 'twas a tenderfoot that brought it, and he'd rode it all the way from somewhere back by Freedom out to San Francisco Bay. He just stopped in at the ranch house just to get a round of meal, never dreamin' that we'd monkey with his doggone wheel. 'Twas Arizona started it when he said to Sam McGill, he reckoned there's a limit to the bronco bustin' skill. And he ventured the assertion that the puncher that he meant was a pretty fancy setter far as bronco bustin' went. But he'd find himself a buckin' in a different sort of deal once he throwed his leather leggins o'er that doggone wheel. Now that slur again my ridin' made me madder than a mink. I told him I could ride it for amusement or for chink. I told him 'twas a plaything for the kids to play about, and I'd scatter their ideas if they'd just trot that critter out. So they held it while I mounted, and I gave the word to go. But the shove they gave to start me was not reasonably slow. And the hill was kind of sloping from the bunkhouse to the creek, and I went a gallop flutin' like a crazy lightning streak. just a wibblin' and a wobblin', first from this then to that. Why, the way the critter wobbled, it was like a flying bat. But I never slipped a cuss word, never made a moan or squeal. All my faculties was focused on that doggone wheel. Now there's a hazy recollection of an awful sudden stop, when the earth flew up around me and the stars got tangled up. And there's a foggy intermission which lasted till I found I was lying in the bunkhouse with the boys all gathered round. And Docky was a-sewing up my head where it was ripped, and old Arizona whispered, "Well, my boy, I guess you're whipped." I told him I was busted from my head down to my heel. He just laughed and said, "You ought to see that doggone wheel." There it is.